MLN 5. Today we're starting the morning off with Mr. Bingley, who recently moved into town at Merrington, and he attended his first ball and caught the attention of a lot of people, not to mention talking with Jane Benn and dancing with her a few times. And now we're going to throw it out to Abby, who's currently in Merrington right now.
Hello everyone, I'm back right where it all began just a few days ago, where Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley first made their appearance in Merrington society. The party was at its peak, with the two youngest Bennet sisters dancing around and running amok with all the eligible bachelors. When the two gentlemen arrived, the mood dropped, with Mr. Bingley first initially noticing Jane and dancing with her twice, with Mr. Darcy not being bothered to dance with more than 3 women.
A couple weeks later, Mr. Collins, their cousin who is a clergyman from Rosings, comes to visit the Bennet family in search of a wife. After staying a while with the family, he proposes to Elizabeth, who turns him down. Mr. Collins later goes on to marry Charlotte, and they both move to Rosings.
We now have a new face in Longbourn, Mr. Wickham. The Bennet sisters were introduced to him by Lydia's officer friend, Mr. Denny. And coincidentally, Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley were strolling through town, and we noticed some cold tension between Mr. Darcy and Mr. Wickham.
Lydia goes to Brighton with the Foresters in order to follow the soldiers. While there, she ends up running away with Mr. Wickham, casting a shadow of scandal, much to her family's dismay. Darcy steps in to pay Wickham to marry Lydia, stopping the Bennet family of being shamed.
After this long and tumultuous journey of proposals and drama, it all comes full circle at the altar. We're going to switch it to Abby, who's nearby there right now.
After the double wedding, the two couples were sent off in horse-drawn carriages. We are now joined by Lauren, who was a guest at the wedding.
It came as a shock to us because of Darcy's personality, although his wealth probably compensates. Regardless, it was a beautiful wedding that helped elevate my status by just being there.
You heard it here first, folks.
And that's a wrap for today's news on MLN 5. Join us next week for more breaking news.